The mysterious Tulli Papyrus UFOs in ancient Egypt? One of the most intriguing and hotly debated ancient texts regarding possible UFO sightings is the so-called Tulli Papyrus. Unlike most Egyptian papyri, this document does not describe religious rituals or royal decrees. Instead, it appears to record an astonishing celestial event involving mysterious circles of fire in the sky. But is this a genuine account of ancient UFOs? Or has the story been distorted over time? Let's uncover the full story. The discovery of the Tulli Papyrus. The papyrus is named after Alberto Tulli, a Vatican curator of Egyptian antiquities, who allegedly discovered it in a Cairo antique shop in the 1930s. Unable to afford the high price, Tulli reportedly made a copy of the text, or took a transcription, before the original vanished. The text itself was never photographed or carbon dated, and no original copy has ever been found. The only versions we have are translations based on Tulli's notes, which were later interpreted by researchers. The strange aerial phenomenon. The text, as translated by various scholars, including Prince Boris Deraschewilz in the 1950s, describes a bizarre event during the reign of Thutmose III from 1480 BCE. In the year 22 of the third month of winter, 6th hour of the day, the scribes of the House of Life found it was a circle of fire that was coming in the sky. It had no head. The breath of its mouth emitted a foul odor. Its body was 1 rod in length and 1 rod in width. It had no voice, and from that, the hearts of the scribes became confused. Now, after some days had passed, these things became more numerous in the sky than ever. They shone more in the sky than the brightness of the sun. They extended to the limits of the 4 supports of the heavens. Powerful was the position of the fire circles. The text goes on to say that the pharaoh and his army witnessed the event, and later the objects ascended higher into the sky and headed south, leaving behind fish and other strange substances, possibly meteoric debris. Water, interpretations, natural phenomenon, or ancient UFOs. 1. The UFO theory. UFO enthusiasts argue that this describes extraterrestrial spacecraft sighting the circles of fire moving intelligently. Their ability to change direction, ascended higher, headed south. The foul odor, possibly propulsion exhaust. The scribes' confusion suggesting an unprecedented event. Some compare it to modern UFO sightings, where glowing orbs maneuver in ways defying known physics. 2. The celestial event theory. Skeptics propose natural explanations. A meteor or comet breaking up. The foul odor could be sulfurous gases. Plasma or ball lightning, rare but documented atmospheric phenomena. Solar halos or atmospheric reflections, though these don't move as described. 3. The hoax or mistranslation theory. Since no original papyrus exists, some scholars believe the text may be a modern fabrication based on real Egyptian writings. The translation could be misinterpreted, blending myth with astronomical events. The circles of fire might refer to symbolic religious visions rather than physical objects. Tuku. The controversy, lost evidence and modern retellings. The biggest problem is that no original Tulli Papyrus has ever been found. All we have are translations of translations, leaving room for error or embellishment. 1953. Prince Boris Deraschewilz first published the translation, claiming it was from a genuine Egyptian text. 1960s-70s, UFO researchers like René Norbergen popularized it as proof of ancient UFOs. 1990s present, skeptics like Swart, Robert K.G. Temple questioned its authenticity, pointing out inconsistencies. Conclusion: a genuine mystery. While the Tulli Papyrus remains an unverified artifact, its story persists because it aligns with other ancient accounts of flying shields, Roman Chinese biblical texts. The description is eerily similar to modern UFO reports. The lack of an original papyrus keeps debate alive. Was it a UFO battle, a meteor storm, or a lost myth? Unless the original document resurfaces, the Tulli Papyrus will remain one of history's most fascinating and elusive UFO mysteries. What do you think? Ancient astronauts, a misunderstood celestial event, or an elaborate hoax? Let me know your thoughts. Source to further reading. The Eyes of the Sphinx by Erich von Däniken, UFOs in Antiquity by Jacques Vallée. The Serious Mystery by Robert K. G. Temple. Would you like a deeper dive into any specific aspect?